Kris Tyson is dodging allegations like Trump did dodging bullets at his rally. Kris Tyson was recently exposed for talking to minors, multiple minors actually. There was 2 minors yesterday that basically confirmed that Kris Tyson was sending inappropriate messages to them. And along with a ton of past comments exposing Kris Tyson's lolly obsession. And if you don't know what lolly is, it's basically depictions of children in a provocative manner. Kris Tyson deleted all of his tweets, disappeared from the internet, it seems like. I made a video yesterday about the whole Kris Tyson situation. I compiled all of the evidence, and if you really want a more definitive video and not just covering the aftermath, I recommend you watch that, then come watch this. But just now, Kris Tyson released a statement literally 10 minutes ago, and to be honest with you, reading this, the first read, it sounds pretty normal, just a typical I'm stepping down statement. But rereading this, it just seems so like fake. Like it seems like Kris Tyson is dodging any allegations, dodging apologizing to anybody. Kris Tyson said, "I would like to apologize for any of my past behavior or comments if it hurt or offended anyone." Reminder, this is for being a pedophile. This is not saying something racist in 2016. This is for texting minors and having an obsession with lolly and a ton of other things. And your first reaction to the criticism is you're sorry if it hurt or offended anyone? Offended anyone? Seriously? That was the best statement you could have provided? People are saying I'm a pedophile. Sorry if I offended anybody. No, you should be sorry for the 2 14-year-olds you groomed on Discord, weirdo. It's like you're up on stage, everybody's watching you, and you're speaking to the crowd. No, bro, the victims are right there. Speak to the victims, bro. You just groomed these 2 14-year-old kids, bro. And you're talking to the crowd, trying to get everybody to like you again. No, bro, that's not how this works. Kris Tyson said, "Seeing recent events, we've mutually decided it's best I permanently step away from all things Mr. Beast and social media related to focus on my family and mental health." To be honest with you, nobody cares about your mental health. Nobody cares about your family. People care about if you're a pedophile. This isn't time for you to talk about your own mental health. Nobody cares. People have been saying for the past day for Mr. Beast to fire Kris Tyson. And honestly, I think this is a great way for Mr. Beast to fire Kris Tyson without actually saying it publicly, because we know Mr. Beast is just a corporate shill and he's gonna do anything to defend his little Kris Tyson. People are saying Mr. Beast knew about Kris Tyson's actions for years, and I believe that because they've been friends for a while. In a Mr. Beast video, Kris Tyson's lolly poster showed up. A former Mr. Beast employee said Mr. Beast knew about this. No, actually 2 of them now. The second Mr. Beast employee came out and said Kris Tyson is just the tip of the iceberg and that everybody over at Mr. Beast is under NDA.
Why is he around? Certified lover boy, certified pedophiles.
Hold on, let me turn off the music. I'm outside Mr. Beast's studio right now. My name's Dawson. I worked at Mr. Beast from February to May of this year, 2024. Kris is the tip of the iceberg. And when Jake the Viking says Mr. Beast knew, yeah, Mr. Beast knew. I heard many times that Ava, Kris Tyson, is a major liability, but they can't get rid of her because she's already threatened legal action and she knows too much. And when all this information comes out about everything that she knew, everything other people know, I promise you on everything Mr. Beast has done. Amazon, if you can get your money back, get your money back.
That second employee from the video, at this time, we don't know if he was an actual employee. Obviously, he showed a document saying non-disclosure agreement. Just broke it on camera. I don't know. Take of that what you will. I can't prove that that guy's an employee. You can just disregard him if you really want to. But 2 confirmed Mr. Beast employees, Sneeko and Jake the Viking, came out and said, yeah, there's some weird stuff going on behind the scenes. This guy, Dawson, doesn't even matter. Even if Dawson is or is not a real employee, we have 2 actual confirmed Mr. Beast employees saying Kris Tyson has been showing behavior for years. Sneeko came out. Sneeko worked for Mr. Beast in 2017 and talked about how Kris Tyson made a joke about 14-year-old Danielle Bergoli, the Catch Me Outside bad baby girl, talking about how bad baby is hot. But at the time, 2017, she was 13, 14 years old.
But I remember when I was working for Mr. Beast, like in that time in 2017, 2018, I remember Kris saying like, isn't she hot? Isn't like Cash Me Outside girl, like, isn't she like 14? Is she 14 years old? Yeah, it's jailbait. And I'm like, what? I had never heard somebody say that. That was the first time where somebody unironically said that. And that's how I know that porn rots people's brains. It's like that's got to be from somebody who was watching anime, was watching all that stuff, was chronically online. Like, to have that terminology, to communicate that.
This guy really has an obsession with 13 and 14-year-old people in general. We had the two 14-year-old minors he was talking to. We had the Reddit post of him talking about he likes 14-year-old teenagers. Him talking about 14-year-old Daniel Brigoldi. So obviously, Sneeko isn't close to Kris Tyson. Jake the Viking is not close to Kris Tyson. Who's the most closest? Why I think Mr. Beast should respond? Because he has a fan base of 300 million children who follow him, and Mr. Beast promotes this pedophile in front of everybody. Of course he should address it. Kris Tyson is only famous because of Mr. Beast. Mr. Beast put him on. That's your man's, bro. That's your man's. The one with the sexual assault allegations. The one with the pedophile allegations. That's your man's, bro. No adults are watching Mr. Beast. It's all little kids. And as of recording this, Mr. Beast hasn't responded yet. Hasn't said anything. I don't think he's going to say anything. I'm surprised he was even fired. Not even fired. Kris Tyson just resigned. I feel like Mr. Beast is so mad right now he can't come out and say, oh, you guys are only hating on Kris Tyson because he's a transgender. And honestly, yeah, I kind of do feel bad for the transgender community. People on Twitter are saying that Kris Tyson ruined the entire transgender community. And it's very sad because honestly, I think Kris Tyson is going to get away with it. No big content creators will talk about it, because Mr. Beast just did a huge video with the 100 of the biggest content creators. So they're not going to go behind Mr. Beast's back like that. So Kris Tyson, the only people criticizing him are people on Twitter. And if you can handle Twitter hate, you're good. And to be honest with you, shout out to Penguin Z0, Moist Critical. I don't really watch this guy. People were saying yesterday and today, oh, where's all these big creators that were featured in Mr. Beast videos? They're not even going to respond. Valkyrie and Pokimane both gave mid responses. Compared to Dr. Disrespect, everybody toppled that guy, Dr. Disrespect, and for good reason. But when it comes to Kris Tyson, we're all playing it safe, like, oh, I heard about it, but we shouldn't be spreading hate, guys. Update just in from my production headset. I'm getting word Valkyrie actually updated her response. Gave a new response responding to Kris Tyson's statement, saying that it's disappointing and disgusting. So I retract my statement about Valkyrie, please. Yes, thank you for speaking out. Shout out to Penguin ZZR. He's the only big content creator that has connections with Mr. Beast I've seen talk about it so far. People were saying, Moist Critical, he won't talk about it. But he did talk about it on stream, and he said he's making a full video about it. Honestly, respect to that guy for that. He said he wants to focus on his mental health. By now, like, reading all this stuff about you, I really hope it's ruined. I really hope you feel like you're worthless and that you're nothing, because that's exactly who you are. Kris Tyson left comments on. It's just a disaster right now. Every single comment is saying this dude is disgusting. Prison for you, pedo. And I don't think you could really give a response after being caught texting two 14-year-olds. I think Chris's best path to success right now is just to fucking just disappear. Bye. Nobody wants to see you anymore. Nobody wanted to see you anyways. People think you're weird, bro.